Good evening, my darlings. How are you doing this fine evening? It's been it's been an interesting evening for me so far. Um Goodness, I'll tell you. Also, thanks for the follow, Marv. How are you doing today? Sink exploded. It, my apartment has one of those hose faucets, the ones that like combine the spray hose with the actual faucet itself. Turns out there is a pretty massive flaw in that design, and it's it could just pop out, um and then you get water going everywhere, leaking under the sink and all that kind of stuff. Thankfully, it's a pretty easy fix. Um, I was able to do it without much issue, but still extremely unpleasant. So what do we got for this thing? Oh wow, the thing I never used has expired. Ooh, now that actually looks quite nice. And finally we get an outfit where I'm like, yes, the female version is definitely better than the male version. Don't get me wrong, the male version looks quite nice. But wait, no, what was it? How do I see the... Oh, that's here. Alright. The battle pass thing. Ooh. For this is another one of those where it's like very hard choice. Do I pick the male or do I pick the female? I kind of have to pick the male just for the feather. Those of you that don't know, my original model had a feather in the hair, like the main character, like Hansel, in Grand Bazaar. So as much as I do like the female outfit, I kind of have to pick the male outfit. Do you get both? I forget. No, I think it's like you get this one, and then you get the other one later on. Yeah. And then for this one, you have to pay to get the other one. I mean, obviously you have to pay for this, but you get it for free with the main battle pass, the main Genshin battle pass, which I always get. Well, the upgraded battle pass, the one that comes with 10 free levels, you know. Also, I am not entirely sure when we are going to be able to do the Archon quest. Or the interlude, or whatever it is. Alcyon chapter. Oh. No, it's just a story quest. Okay. Well, that might be a little bit easier. There's the battle pass. But yeah, as far as the Gnostic hymn, I always go with the $20 one. Gets you the extra travel notes, the all fangs and snarls, the fragile resin, the dust of enlightenment, and I think there's another thing or two, but anyway. And it also comes with the battle pass for the whatchamacallit. Yeah, Chronicles of the Realms. For the UGC thing. So I that's never really factored into why I get this one, but okay. Might as well mention it. And already we're at BP level 3. Isn't that nice? And of course, what you're all likely here for, this thing, the banners. Unfortunately, I do have to tell you, I'm not going to be going for Linnea. I'm going to be going for Chaska. Now, there is something I'm going to do. I said I wasn't going to do it. I might pull we'll do the test thing. We'll test against like 4 or 5 of these ruin guards, and if it's still, and if we get terrible luck, like we have been the past several times that we pulled when the banner is new, then I'm gonna hold off until tomorrow. Oh yeah, look, I got dudes to kill, places to be. It's not looking good so far. So, for those of you that don't know, I am pretty sure that Genshin's random number generator is streaky, which means, so normally when you generate a random number, a fair random number generator, there's equal odds of any number, no matter what, right? It doesn't matter if you roll a 2, for example, you are just as likely to roll a 100 as you are another 2 on your next roll. But a lot of algorithms, a lot of random number generator algorithms out there are streaky. And what that means is that if you roll a 2, you're more likely to get something on the low end than you are something on the high end. And it's not so much that, okay, well, I don't know really how to explain it better than that, to be perfectly honest. And a lot of times, for some reason, especially games, really like... Okay, that's the sign, by the way, to start pulling. So I guess on the second one we got it. Okay, wait, we'll skip it. And it's the last one for now. Nope. Hold on. That's just barely not enough. Okay, well, we can get 10 from here. Well, we can get 13 from here, and actually that way we'll... Okay, I think the good luck period is gone. But we might as well. Alright. Hey, we got an Aluacon. How about that? Unfortunate. Well, here I was talking about... But that's the thing with streaky random number generators. You have to understand, it's not a guarantee. It's just... It's more likely. Burn it down. Oh, I'm just gonna heal. And yes, I have a Scoffier, but for her to heal, I need to burst with her. And frankly, this guy does not stick around for long enough to justify a burst. But yeah, a 4-star artifact will drop 1 in 50 times from these guys, and so if the random number generator in Genshin Impact is in fact streaky, then that means once you get the 4-star artifact, you are more likely to get the pull that you want. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. So, oh well. That said, we did get quite a few 4-stars. Which, I mean, the number of 50-50s we had to win to get the on-banner 4-stars is quite a lot. So, I don't know. Now that said, they were all Noelle, but the game doesn't know that I already have Noelle. It's just kind of a random chance. And maybe she's put in the place for the high roll. I don't know. That's right, there's this thing. Do we have enough? I think we have enough. I really wish I could put them all in at once. No, 96. Just barely. I'll worry about that when I get more of those. Which will be soon, because, you know, Battle Pass and all that. So glad that they added artifact experience stuff to the Battle Pass. Anyway, would you look at that? We have a whole new area to explore. I'm gonna figure out how many, oh, goodness. Goodness gracious me. The Northerly Wind's Soft Hymn added to the archive. That looks familiar. Did the Fontaine Research Institute stop by here at any point?
Try and stop me.
Another pretty spot. Well, 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 would you look at that? What a surprise. Millhaven. Well, yeah, I mean, I can kind of see why it would be called that. Oh.
He's on his way.
Jeez, when will he get here? Oh, oh. Goodbye, I'll wait a little longer. I thought you had something to sell. Aren't you a merchant?
Rev the engines.
Etherwing moth. Ooh. I'm guessing those are needed for Linnea. Alright, I guess we'll, or if it's gonna stay on the map forever, but I don't think it will. Just mark this area.
Full throttle.
I am kind of hoping that that there's gonna be some voice acting when we walk into Dornman Port, because I was a little delayed in getting my dinner ready, and then my sink exploded,
Collection.
and so yeah, that delayed my dinner even more. And the harbor where 1,000 winds converge. And so I have my dinner in front of me, and I'm kind of waiting to eat. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. There's Dornman Port. Watcher, Fallen Vigil. Interesting. Hi, there's someone here. Not this one either. Hey, what are you doing? I'm trying to find my way back. I only remember that I need to find an Animo Archon statue. I don't remember anything else. Your way back? It's a vague sense of homesickness, but I can't remember anything at all. When I woke up, the only thing I had was a note in my hand that said, "You are Moki." So I suppose my name is Moki. I should be going now. Goodbye. What a strange person. But he didn't seem like a bad guy. Oh, boy. Are you alright? I had a strange vision. Strange vision? Could it be because that person touched the statue just now? Somehow I've got... Okay. What's the collectible in this region, by the way? I wonder. Because if you remember, in Chenyu Vale, they had another collectible. It was those, like the floating stone things. I forget what it was. And then you upgraded the jade statue, the jade ring thing, as you collected those. Are we gonna have something like that here too? Hello. Okay. Have fun with that. It certainly doesn't seem like we're going to be getting any voice acting anytime soon. Goodness. The heck? Is that? Okay, so the windmill is turning. I mean, I guess the central gear is covered up. Is that the central what is it? The rod is covered up. Is that what we're going with? Okay. I'm not sure where we're at as far as pity goes now. Oops. Whoopsie daisy. Oh. I thought this was a teleport beacon. Old sanatorium site. What? Well, that's interesting. Also, this is not the way. Not the way we're supposed to go. What? That's it's kind of the same, but a little bit different. Well, again, like that's like the fish thing from Chenyu Vale. It even has a very similar icon. But the way it works is a little bit different. Hello. One of these days, I will catch you, and I will put you in my teapot.
Rev the engines. Full throttle.
Oh, what the heck is that? Domain Keeper. Oh. Well, I guess those are like creations of Asmodee or something like that.
Rev the engines.
Asmodee's servants. Also kind of nice to have more dandelion seeds.
Full throttle.
Oh, well, hello there. Auntie, how you doing? Like seriously, what is with these floating this floating structure?
Rev the engines.
Well, I guess this isn't how you do whatever it is you're supposed to do here. What is this? What is this? What's this? What's this? This is that big pot, right? So is there another giant pot over there? So we can check it out, but I think we're supposed to be heading back to Dornman Port and seeing, well, what's going on over here.
Full throttle.
The lonely sail shines with
Owner of Fragrant Whispers. Hello, would you like a flower? Never mind. Mr. Sailor Man. I just want to know what new recipes there are to be had. If any at all. Okay, well, here's something. Some people just won't listen. I already told you. Now's not the time to go up the mountain. Easy there, old man. Let's calm down and talk this out. We were getting along just fine earlier at the night brew. But the moment I mentioned I was heading for Windrest Peak, he grabbed me and dragged me all the way here. Oh, Huffman, what's going on here? As you can see, Old Man is trying... Is that his name, Old Man? Is trying his best to keep people away from Windrest Peak. Anyway, let me introduce you. This is Liphart, an adventurer. What I saw, what I felt, it was terrifying. Surely you don't wish to hear it. Actually, I do want to hear it. Doesn't look like I'm going anywhere today, so let's hear it. Consider it an extension of our drinking and bragging session from earlier. So what sort of great peril are we facing here? The sanatorium's haunted. Seriously. I saw them ghosts with my own eyes. Ghosts? It happened last night. Oh, okay. First person is Old Man. Slow down, Hauptmann. Slow down. Is that Sunsetia? The fox must have brought it in from Windrest Peak. Hope it's not nesting inside. This Genshin Impact is not meant to be a first-person game. Oh, that was quite the scare. Everything's just breaking down here. Huh? A weasel thief? Well, looks like I won't need reading glasses anytime soon, but those weasel burrs are... Never mind, less thinking, more doing. Yes, yes, let the poor old man deal with this. Can I... Oh, we weren't supposed to follow the weasel thief. Maybe you should consider that people might think they're supposed to follow the weasel thief if they're not. Light's broken. Come on, Hauptmann. Why the barking at the cemetery? You howl at the scent of death, but lack the courage to rush headlong. Oh, okay. Just a lizard. I wigged out over nothing. Where are you going, Hauptmann? Wait a second. Is that who I think it is? Oh, no, it's not. And that's how it happened. I swear it on my paycheck, and the responsibilities that come with it. Wouldn't you be moaning how little you make as a doorman? I'm not just any doorman. I oversee demolition work and cultural heritage preservation. Though yeah, the pay is bad. Well, and I swear it on my reputation at the tavern. A most serious oath for us Mondstadters. I should really investigate this myself, but I still have to meet up with the Knight's expedition. We're returning from Dornman port. So that could have been a little less clunky. Could have said, "Oh, I see," and like Paimon could say, "Oh, you're just taking his word for it. That is reputation at the pub or whatever," and then Huffman could have saying, "That's a serious oath for us Mondstadters." Sorry about this, traveler, but could you check out the sanatorium for me? Kinda sorta scary stories like this usually mean something bigger's at play. And what about super scary stories? The truth behind those is usually basic scientific facts and how superstition can be harmful. It's fine. I know my way around a fight either way. We were just there also, so, you know. True. We've run into ghosts before, too. Most of them were actually pretty easy to talk to. So there really are ghosts in this world? No. It's all just strange elemental powers and scientific phenomena at work. In that case, I won't go today. I'll just stay in Dornman Port and have some drinks. Right, so, Long Day in the Mountains prologue. We are not going to be doing that one tonight, especially because, you know, no voice acting. Instead, I think...
Something to add to my collection.
I think we'll go ahead and try... Oh yeah, that's right. The wind has ceased. Ooh. Temple of Space. Yeah, that's how we get to the thing. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start on Linnea's story quest. Try to not do too much. But this way, I can eat my dinner.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. How can the Adventurers Guild help you today?
It's been a while since we last came to see you. Got any exciting commissions for us?
Things have been rather quiet in Notcry lately. The commissions currently on our books are all very routine. That being said, the Frostmoon Scions are preparing to host some sort of event. They've approached us with quite a number of requests for supplies. Apparently, it's going to be quite a large gathering.
The Frostmoon Scions? Well, it can't be another Moon Prayer Night. Do they have some other big festival that Paimon doesn't know about?
I heard it's a friendly sparring competition for animal friends. Something called the Spirit Envoy Championship.
Animal friends?
That's right. The Frostmoon Scions have always advocated coexistence with nature, encouraging their followers to build positive relationships with the beasts of the wild. At the same time, to ensure their animal friends build the strength to withstand hardship and disasters, they put select animals with whom they share a special bond through a unique sort of training. The Spirit Envoy Championship is designed to find the strongest human-animal pair by means of friendly sparring. In previous years, the competition was restricted to the Frostmoon Scions only, but this year, participants from all over Teyvat are invited to join. I understand that the Frostmoon Scions have even prepared a generous prize for the winner.
Ooh, does that mean we can join too?
Darn it, I was gonna make a joke about Paimon being our animal companion. The game beat me to it. Well, you snooze, you lose. Was that bite of dinner worth it? Yes, yes it was. I'm hungry. Can I sign Paimon up? Time to put you through your paces, Paimon.
What? You want Paimon to fight?
While you two certainly share a remarkably deep bond, I believe that would be against the rules. Apparently, in a previous competition, someone entered an extremely rare and powerful partner. After this, the rules were clarified to state that only common animal species and their variants can compete.
I guess that rules out Paimon.
What a shame, huh? Paimon was totally looking forward to making a super cool entrance, and then... Paimon is the winner! Sucks that the rules got in the way. Looks like Paimon won't get a chance to show off her skills. Unlike, all those other times. Anyway, who else do we know who might want to take part?
If you're unsure of what to do, why not ask one of our advisors for help?
Advisors? Since when does the Adventurers Guild have advisors?
The
Paimon,
guild has
your
already
fighting
had
skills might be
advisors
non-existent,
assist our fledgling adventurers.
but you are more valuable
Few of them
than
would be
any
qualified to assist such
any
rare
shield
and
brother.
adventurers as yourselves. But as luck would have it, one of our top advisors has recently returned to Notcry from a trip away. Her expertise is varied and broad, and she often gives lectures at Speranza. If you have any questions, you could try asking her for help.
She sounds impressive. But you're right, Catherine. It would take a lot to teach us something new. Let's go put this mystery adventure advisor to the test.
Also, I'd like to point out that we also have Hash Brown and Luanatar that could be considered animal companions, but again, but I don't think. Oh my gosh, I really need to restart my computer. I don't think
All right then.
Saurians would be
Next,
allowed.
Let's go over some more tips for adventuring in Notcry. If you found yourself getting hungry in the wild, what are some things you could eat?
That's easy.
Blackberries.
Blackberries, midsummer berries. There's loads of options.
Correct! 10 points to you! Oh. That must be who Catherine was talking about. She looks pretty young for an advisor, though. How knowledgeable can she really be?
But there are plenty of places where berries don't grow, right? What should we be looking for in those places, Miss Linnea?
Good question. I'm glad you asked. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about next. Does everyone recognize this mushroom?
Based on the color... This is an edible one, right?
Just randomly from the color? That's not how mushrooms work.
Wrong answer. This here is a brown-capped mushroom. It looks harmless enough, but eating it will give you hallucinations. An
Yep.
unsuspecting adventurer once used
You really don't want to be trying to
Next
forage
thing I know,
mushrooms.
he was trying to foxtrot with the wild hunt. Luckily, he was spotted by a fisherman passing by who managed to save his life. But it was a close call.
That sounds so dangerous.
But yeah, you really don't want to be foraging mushrooms unless you know 100% all of the poisonous mushrooms in your area.
Tell me if it's edible?
Isn't that a winter ice leaf?
They say that the King of Winter Iceley and the King of Midsummer Oak are sworn enemies. If midsummer berries are sweet and delicious, I guess winter Iceley leaves must be horribly bitter.
Paimon knows the answer to this one. Winter icy leaves might not taste good in food, but you can brew a nice tea with them.
Huh.
Am I seriously about to ask the best travel guide in Teyvat where she learned Her travel guide knowledge. Also, thank you for the follow, Papa Drakes. Heart hands. Wow, impressive knowledge, Paimon.
Flagship. Once, when Paimon was eating some yummy food there, Dimyon mentioned that one of the drinks in their roulette special has winter isley in it. Who are... it looks like we have an expert attending our Q&A session today. Well, I hope you're ready for the next question. Bring it on! Every adventurer knows to pack a compass and a map before heading into the wilderness. But where would you go to buy these things? Listen up, everyone! The answer is... the Adventurers Guild!
What, really?
Really? But I hear Mimas Brunner Books sells them too, and at a very low price. Ha! Paimon's done her research! The boss of that place tries to pass off cheap knockoffs as the real deal! Don't be fooled! Well said, but even with a high-quality map and compass, the wild can still be a dangerous place. What should you do if you're being chased by a monster you can't fight off?
Is she seriously at... Well, I mean, run to the Traveler for Paimon, and for me, when's that gonna happen? Seek help from the Ratniki on patrol.
Correct! Although the Ratniki's main duty is to deal with the wild hunt, you can always ask them for help if you run into serious trouble. While we're on the subject, some adventurers have found they can use the territorial nature of radiant beasts to their advantage. Lure a monster into their territory and they will fight each other instead of you. I wouldn't recommend doing this though, as you may instead find yourself fighting two enemies instead of one. Final question. This is an important one. Which place in Notcry is an absolute must-visit for travelers from abroad?
Just one?
Ooh, that's a tough choice. There's the Frostmoon Enclave, Star Sand Shoal, Blue Amber Lake. They're all so pretty. Then there's the Voynich Guild, the flagship, and so many other shops worth visiting. In truth, there's no right answer to this question. But if you ask me, the place most worth visiting is right here, Speranza. Why? Simple. This was once my home. So this final question was more like a little bit of shameless self-promotion. You can get delicious Notcry hot dogs and Lackaberry Madams. And if you're not too hungry, just order a slice of midsummer tort. And listen to the entertaining rumors the children like to tell. That's it for today's lecture. Tomorrow, I'll be heading to the Frostmoon Enclave to take part in a competition. If you have any questions, you can ask at the Adventurers Guild, where the other advisors will be happy to help. I haven't met many adventurers who can keep up with me. Consider me impressed.
Paimon is the best travel guide in Teyvat.
You really know your stuff. You're everything Paimon would expect from an Adventurers Guild advisor.
Did her pupils just turn into hearts? This is taking a dark turn.
Traveler, there's something wrong with her. Actually, I was going to ask. Your little friend is so clever and cute. I love how she flies around, too. Can I pet her? Whoa! Stay back! Don't be afraid. I'm not gonna hurt you. Come on, come here.
And here I was like, oh, I kind of like Linnea. They did a good job with her design and the way she moves and her voice. I mean, I'd seen her design before. And then, oh boy, she is scary. She's scary. I'll protect you, Paimon. Please go back to acting. I'll protect you, Paimon.
I'm sorry. I got a little bit carried away again. My name's Linnea. I'm an advisor working for the Adventurers Guild. And I promise you, I am not some sort of weirdo. Let me make it up to you. You want something to eat? Here, try some midsummer tort. It's delicious. Phew! You gave Paimon a fright. Paimon's never met someone so, how to put this, enthusiastic as you. I was fighting to keep a lid on my curiosity during class, but then I just lost control. Anyway, let's get this back on track. Could you tell me your story? How did you two meet?
You tell Linnea how you and Paimon met.
What? You fished this little cutie out of the sea? Can you tell me where? A visit to that beach is going right to the top of my bucket list. You'd be wasting your time. Paimon is one of a kind. You could sit on that beach for 100 years, but you'd still come away empty-handed.
Okay, Tom Bombadil.
What a pity.
Anyway, you said you're going to the Frost Moon Enclave for a competition?
Right! Paimon almost forgot why we came here. We were thinking of taking part in the Spirit Envoy Championship ourselves. Catherine said you could give us some pointers? Let Paimon guess. Is that your partner there? Yep.
I'm guessing she was the one who won the competition with the way too powerful partner. Never seen a creature like this.
Hey there! Have you two ever ventured north of Notcry? Not yet. Wait, so you're saying Lumi comes from the northern tundra? Pretty much. There are 6 types of Fae commonly found in the tundra. Lumi here is a Jack Frost. That's one of them. Jack Frost? Interesting name choice.
Very Christmassy hat, by the way.
Look very frosty. An excellent observation. In fact, Lumi is no ordinary Jack Frost. She's a special one. The first time I met her, she was wearing this weird cardboard outfit with ugly splotches of paint on it, as if she was trying to disguise herself as a regular Jack Frost. I stayed and watched her for a while, and I discovered that some other mean Jack Frosts were ganging up and bullying her because she looked different. They stole all the food she'd gathered and kicked her out of her sleeping spot. Lumi couldn't fight them. She had nowhere else to go, so she found an old cardboard box, painted it blue, and put it over her head, hoping to blend in with the group. Whenever she was discovered, she'd get beaten up, and the rest of the time she lived in constant fear. Until one day, seeking shelter from the rain, she clung to me and wouldn't let go. We've been partners ever since. What a story! Oh, poor Lumi. Sounds like she's had a tough time. As for why Lumi is so different from other Jack Frosts, I'm still looking into that. I'm thinking it's either a mutation or an atavism. Or maybe some sort of curse? Hopefully I'll find the answer one day. But either way, we're best friends for life. Nothing can change the special bond between us. Speaking of which, given how long it can take to build a strong bond with another creature, if you're serious about entering the competition, my advice is to pick an animal friend that you're already pretty close with. Otherwise, the odds are gonna be stacked against you. An animal friend I'm close with, huh?
That would be Hash Brown.
We're kinda spoiled for choice on this one. Who do you think would be the best fit?
But I don't think Saurians are allowed. Need to consider this carefully. Yay! Aguara, a juvenile Tepetlosaurus. For a long, long time, it slumbered inside a shell that could not be broken. Then you and your Saurian companion discovered it in the ancient ruin and... Wait, what?
Huh? Aguara? What are you doing here?
I don't remember this. I thought it was Hash Brown, although it doesn't have the fire mark, so yeah. Are you saying you want to join the competition?
Oh, neat! A Notlanese Tepetlosaur! Oh, he's so small and cute! He seems to really like you guys. I'm sure he'll make a great partner.
Alright, let's do our best, Aguara.
They both seem pretty sociable. No wonder they get along so well. Well then, there's no time to lose. Let's go get you signed up.
All right. I'm almost done. So hopefully this doesn't start a huge old massive thing. What? Mualani, what are you doing here?
Paimon wasn't expecting this many people.
Traveler, Paimon! What a nice surprise! I didn't think I'd run into you here. Oh, and Professor Linnae is here too! Are you guys here for the competition as well?
Yep. Feels like we haven't seen you in ages, Mualani. So, how do you know Linnea anyway?
Through her work with the Adventurers Guild. She was in Natland not long ago. She knows so much that we took to calling her Professor. Speaking of which, you never answered my question. If a Caholosaurus and a Kukasaurus got together, would their babies be able to fly in the sky and dive underwater? Because that would make a pretty awesome Saurian companion.
That's almost certainly.
Have we ever seen her,
They're completely different species.
Caholosaur, before?
Ah, well, that's too bad. Hear that,
'Cause
Mom?
that's a pretty cool eye patch.
Can't do any matchmaking for you in the Flower Feather Clan after all.
He's got a really weird fetish, I guess.
Oh, I was wondering what all the commotion was.
I don't think. Oh wait, I was gonna say oh, it's Oni Kabuto, but no, he's got that little tiny bull thing.
You're not here for the competition too, are you?
Why else would I be here? Cost me an arm and a leg to get a boat all the way to this Crodnai place.
It's not Cry.
Hey there, I'm Mualani. Are you a friend of the Traveler and Paimon stew?
I sure am. Nice to meet you.
Is Fiorina gonna be here with her with her hydro pets? No, there's no.
Arataki gang of Inazuma.
That's quite a mouthful.
So is he's not entering the little bull guy?
Gang? Why does that sound so familiar?
Oh no.
Just call it
World infamous.
Kabuto. This guy's a bona fide buffoon.
Hey, who you calling a buffoon, you flying lavender melon?
Flying lavender melon. Wait, so you're some sort of mutated lavender melon? You don't look like a melon. Paimon's not a mutated melon, or any kind of melon. How could a melon be this cute?
Or how could Asmodee be this cute? Oh no. I do not support the notion that Paimon is Asmodee. I think that Asmodee is serving the Tsaritsa. I think that's what the thing is. Anyway, Suito, are you here on your own? Where's the rest of your gang?
Yeah, about that. Well, unfortunately, the gang only had the funds to send their main man this time, but don't sweat it. Once I snag that championship title, I'll use the prize money to bring Shinobu and the boys over to join the party.
Shinobu. Oh, I remember now. Kuki Shinobu, right? She's mentioned the Arataki gang before.
Huh? No way!
Wait, when did you meet Kuki Shinobu?
She stopped by the Flower Feather Clan recently to take the flying trial. Chaska said she was a natural. Hold on. If she's that good and
Yes, Kuki Shinobu.
you must be way stronger
Amazing
than
at
I
everything. Yeah.
think. Look sharp, Mamala. We're in for a tough competition.
That's right! Bring it on! I'm looking forward to seeing who I'll be facing in the finals. Word is that the early birds get the best draws.
He really is gonna be entering in Oni Kabuto.
Padres.
Okay.
Wait, is he serious? Mamala, we'd better hurry.
No, that's complete nonsense. Shall we?
No, I'm going back to Dornman Port.
There's loads of other people we know here too. Why don't we go say hi before we register?
Read Miller the 13th. Or Yahuda. Of course, Llama's here. She kind of has to be. Is there anyone else from out of town that's here? Oh yeah, and I was gonna check. What's our pity looking like? Oh, it hasn't updated yet. I can't remember whether we pulled 50 or 60. Right. So let's head over to the old sanitarium site and see if we can't unlock the place and the stuff. The title screen area.
Rev the engines!
Before the end of the stream. As we thought, there's nothing in the graveyard. Old man must have made a mistake. Still, look at the portrait on this grave. This girl was so young. There's a sad story behind this one for sure. Also, we've run into plenty of ghosts. What was she talking about with it? Are you friends of my sister too? You look exactly the same. A twin sister, probably. Sister? So you've got to be the younger sister of the person buried here, right? Well, are you also her friends? I don't think we count. You scared the old man at the gate last night, so the knight sent us to investigate. I see. Well, I'm just here to look for her. I didn't expect that rumor to be true. A rumor? That those who go to the sanatorium will stay there, or something similar. In her letters, my sister said the sanatorium was about to close, that she was going somewhere far away. Maybe she went traveling around the world or something? Oh wait, her gravestone is right here. Sorry. It's alright. Before I came, I thought the same way you did. It took me some time to prepare myself before I could come here for answers. I might have arrived a bit too late last night and ended up frightening the old man. Please help me pass along my apology. I'm sorry for causing all the trouble. All this trouble. It's okay. Paimon totally gets you. Just gotta explain it to everyone and you'll be fine. It was a little late last night. I planned to ask the old man about the situation, but he fled without even looking back. For now, I want to look for traces of how she lived her life. Perhaps that would lead us to some clues on why she would... You know what? Let us help you. It's getting late, and the sooner we finish, the sooner we can head down the mountain. This does not look like it closed recently enough for a sister to be here with someone who used to be not interred. What's the word I'm looking for? Institutionalized here. By the way, what's your name? What is it? Is it a embarrassing name or something? In that case, Paimon can give you a nickname. How's that sound? It's just I had planned to. Well, I came to say goodbye. Zaytland. My name is Zaytland. All right then. Let's help Zaitlin look around together, shall we, traveler? Look for traces left by Zaitlin's older sister. Like, look at how much this has crumbled. This looks like it closed down like centuries ago. Oh, maybe there's a weasel thief thing or books. What happened to the bookshelf? The bookshelf that nearly fell on top of the dude. Nearly fell on top of old man. First sheet written in bold, sweeping strokes to Coach. Coche. One of my family members came to apologize. In theory, I really should have held my ground. But guess what? He showed up with my newborn grandson. So, I'm leaving the sanatorium. The burial plot and headstone I bought, they're yours now. No, you can't refuse. I've already settled everything with the lector here. Every inch of that plot is yours. Good thing the headstone hasn't been engraved yet. It's a deluxe model, mind you. You should find a photo of yourself looking particularly dashing and put that on there. 100 years from now, let's find each other again in the wandering winds of Mondstadt. Actually, never mind all that. I'm getting out of here, and you're bound to recover soon enough. I'll see you at the tavern down the mountain then. Bauer, 6 feet tall and 68 years young. Second sheet, written in a different hand. To my fellow patients at the sanatorium, let us all congratulate old Bauer on finally making peace with his family. The old man went to great lengths to prove that he was done with them. He even dropped a fortune on a burial plot right here in the sanatorium. Now, maybe there was a genuine shred of resolve behind that decision. Personally, though, I'm chalking it up to a mountain of madness. A cocktail of heat-of-the-moment brain fog, dementia, and a sprinkle of old age paranoia. I don't mean that to make light of dementia. It is a heavy burden that many of our fellow residents carry, a serious condition that deserves our attention and care. Do take good care of the elders in your families. Now that he's made peace with his kin, he's gone and signed the grave over to me. But I don't want it. It's morbid as hell. I doubt any of you want it either. A grave is a pretty cursed gift to be lugging around. Since my lungs should be fully treated soon, and I'll be heading down the mountain any day now, I'm officially releasing my claim on that plot and headstone. First come, first served. No, that came out wrong. If anyone happens to need it... No, that's even worse. You get the point. To my companions in recovery, come find me for a drink when you're well again. Coche, who's changing careers and never stepping foot in the mines again once he's out of here. Third sheet, written in yet another hand. But, like, all of this thing about, don't make light of dementia and all this kind of stuff, that is such, oh my gosh. Did someone working in HR write that part? Or was it like, oh, no, we're forcing you to include that because HR says so? To my fellow patients at the sanatorium, tombstone carving has been my family's trade for generations. Whether it's Liyue style, Mondstadt style, or Inazuman Sotoba, I can carve and inscribe them all. We're officially recognized by both the Yuánshén Funeral Parlor in Liyue and the Church of Favonius. I'm available for inscriptions, though only until I'm cured and out of here. Free of charge. Toten Grabov, who does not know the Gravedigger's song. Ask me one more time and I'll carve a curse on your tablet. So I guess that was how she came to have that tombstone. You know, it'd be nice if you looked around a little too, since we're doing this for your sake. So much dust on the bed. Must have been meant for... Oh, never mind.
Something to add to my collection.
Crazy, crazy, crazy about you, baby. Give me a second. Sorry, I was a little stuffed up. Taco bowls, you know? They do that. Zaitlin, were you waiting for us here? No, I think something feels off. Was that always so far away? Well, that's really creepy. Huh? This place looks kind of different from before. What happened here? Whoa! I am Nihilita, Watcher of Nothingness, the Open-Eyed. Noble traveler from distant realms, returnee from the Sea of Stars. Greetings. I bid you welcome. It knows you? But I don't know it. As it should be. We dwell within the watchtowers of the world. We were never meant to meet, even across countless ages. Yet I have now fallen into the mortal realm, for one purpose alone. I beg that you ascend to the high heavens and free the Ions of the past from their inverted fates. Please, touch the Animo Archon statue over there. It is the gateway that leads onto the heavens. Wait, can't you see that there's an ordinary person here? Are you sure Zaitlin is supposed to hear these things? At least let us take her back first. Inconceivable. You really came. Ah! Please remain calm. I merely placed her under my protection, so that she shall not suffer any apathic afflictions after ascending. So, you mean we're bringing Zaitlin with us? She has her own journey to embark upon. When you reach the temple above the sky, she will be restored. Hey, hold on. We never agreed to some strange place like that. Let Zaitlin out first. This is not some strange place. It is the seat of governance above the skies. Its name is Segment Domain Tau. Or perhaps, let us use its lost name. The Temple of Space. The Temple of Space. And what it just did earlier. That is correct. It belongs to the god who once appeared before you, my creator. Within the temple, you shall find your answers. Please take this with you. It will aid you in my stead. Really? Also, Paimon's not Asmodee. Otherwise, wouldn't this guy be obeying her orders? It's kind of cute. A little strange, but kind of cute. Could you explain what it actually is? A watcher does not explain. A watcher observes in silence. Yeah, okay. You haven't been silent, though. You've been doing some non-stop talking ever since you popped out of nowhere. Once safety may be guaranteed, it will restore Zaitlin. Don't just assume that we're going. You're just looking to dump responsibility for this onto someone, aren't you? Noble Outlander, are you willing to go? There it is again, talking to yourself and dodging the question. You haven't been making any sense for a while now, you know? Traveler, do you know what it's trying to say? The Temple of Space. I will go. Eh? Okay, sure. If that's what you want, then Paimon will go with you. Huh? Where did it go? To the Temple of Space. If my earlier discourtesy has stirred anger within you, come at me with blade in hand. I will await you in the mortal world. Okay. Oh, it's actually about time. But we'll hopefully there'll be a good stopping point. Investigate the Anmo power prison. Once again, you know, Venti is the strongest of all of the Archons, Barbados. He's just a lot less flashy about it. The oldest and the strongest. And Zhongli is the second. So I could just teleport away at any point. Well, it didn't give me a warning that that there was a whole lot that was gonna be done, and then gonna have to see about that. So hopefully that there isn't a whole lot that we gotta get done. And there it is. Oh, look at it! It's amazing how a massive structure like this is just floating unseen above Mondstadt like that, like this. In the clouds. Seedland, are you alright? I'm fine. My sense of time's a bit off, though. Like a very long while has passed. And yet also just an instant. That sounds like a familiar feeling. You've felt this way before? Oh, yes. All the way at the start of the game. You must have been through plenty of misfortune, too. How long has it been for you, then? About 500 years. What? Has so much time passed already? Oh, no, he's talking about the time weirdness stuff that happened to him. That said, Paimon's not sure if 500 years is that accurate at this point either. As for this time, it's only been about 10 minutes or so? Huh. So that's how long it's been. Say, You never asked us for our names. Yes, when I tried to call for help just now, I realized I didn't even know what to call you. Sorry. At first I was planning to... Well, never mind. Given what happened the last time we met a young lady, a young waifu tier character, I don't have high hopes for how this is gonna turn out for Zaytland. I already know that you're the traveler. What about your pet? Hey, Paimon's not a pet. Paimon's traveler's best guide and companion. Yes, Paimon's not a pet. If you're gonna make another corny joke, you can stuff it. Oh, I'm sorry, Paimon. Well then, hello, Paimon. Hello, traveler. We'll make sure you get back down safely. But for now, we don't have any leads as to how. So let's keep moving forward. We're gonna need to find someone and ask them what's going on.
Try and stop me!
Now that I have C1 Malvika, I think I can chain her things together. Ooh, hello. Let's enter the game, shall we? Almost. So this isn't just a domain, it seems. Hello. Oh my goodness. So how do we actually unlock the map here? Path of the Forgotten World. Bruh. The naming of things in Genshin Impact is just so... I think Time Lords made this game. Either Time Lords made this game, or it's a game about the future Gallifrey. Teyvat is Gallifrey! Because everything is named just like... It's such poetic, but also, like... I forget the term for it. It's just ridiculously over complicated, makes it sound more important than it actually is, except, you know, there are very important things. Like for example, the moment, right? What actually, let me, because I think the moment was actually named actually had a more full name. Also known as the Galaxy Eater. Well, okay. Let me see. I wonder if there's a category for, like, Gallifreyan technology. Okay. The moment, the Eye of Harmony, the Veil, Untempered Schism, Loom. They have a tendency to name things like that. To name things these very grandiose names, like I forget what it was called. In areas within the Temple of Space, after selecting an object. Okay, well that's fine. I think this is the same thing with the Frost Moon Scions, basically. Yeah, Path of the Forgotten World. Definitely, it just sounds like something a Time Lord would come up with. Am I crazy? Oh wait, never mind. Odds are you're something. Hold on, I'm gonna see what that is. Odds are you're right-handed. Coordinate with Dex use spatial abilities for the first time. Wings born of dreams. Again, that's Time Lord. Oh, that's right. When we got the Statue of the Seven. Light up the Windrest Peak map in Mondstadt. Light up the Temple of Space map in Mondstadt. Is there gonna be something about the Statues of the Seven? Noblesse Secret Treasury at Windrest. Okay. No. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the only Statue of the Seven, but I thought maybe, I don't know, they're planning on adding more to this area.
Adventure worth remembering.
Don't worry, Pymon's gonna give you a great name. Let's go with Dex, shall we? I mean, like Pokedex? Use Dex's ability to move the statue into the correct position. Okay. Oh, whoops. It's pressing R. Oh, okay. I see. I was not paying as much attention as I should have. This actually makes it a lot easier. You go. Oh! Blubber Beast! Fontmer Aberrant, Blubber Beast. Round and charming at first glance. But consider this, the lazy and degenerate lower creature, as the Remurians once called it, has wandered through the seas far longer than the entirety of Remuria's own civilization endured. By that measure, the Blubber Beast may be closer to eternity than any empire that has ever risen, and certainly closer to the perfect sphere. Yes, indeed, they are quite perfect. Okay, so we gotta drag this out of the way. In fact, what's this now? When the Apostle of the Golden City still walked among us, I once saw creatures like this in the southern territories. The Great Mother who granted us life, I would not dare speak her sacred name. What might she think, knowing one of her creations has been confined here? Though perhaps the thought is futile, in the end, what place in this world is not a cage? They're locked in
Something to add to
time.
my collection.
Memory factor. Well, Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Try and stop me!
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to remember where I'm at this.
Something to add to my collection.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. I'm gonna blame the sleep deprivation for that, and the fact that it's very late. Between the salt water and the sea strand, and she'll be a true love of mine. They say rosemary and thyme. Yeah. Here's the other problem is that I think that is probably the most overrated song that Simon and Garfunkel ever did. I'm sorry, but it's true. Hello. Huh? Humans? I thought the uplifting had already ended. More cases like Hilda's then. No, wait. Perhaps you were simply unlucky. Newcomers who have only recently passed the trial of the apathic interval, maybe. Greetings, newcomers. My name is Historia. I hail from the age when the Dark Dragon King rent the sky open. And you are? Wait, does that mean he's the... Wait, hold on. No, that's before the... I forget what the war was called. The war between the Heavenly Principles and the creator of Teyvat. So that was before that, right? The days of the Dark Dragon King? Anyway, call me the Traveler. Paimon's Paimon! Zaitland. So you're Zaitland. That's interesting. Why did he hone in on her? Ah, Dexter, you are here as well. Wait, what? Now I understand. You must be people of the present age. In which case... Dex's real name is Dexter, huh? Is it your friend? No, we call him Dex too. But it just sent me a secret signal. As such, I introduced it using the more official, more impressive sounding name. Oh gosh, okay. Hey, Traveler! Paimon wants a formal name and a secret code, too. Ah, but now is not the time for such talk. Since Nihilida sent you up here, that means it is finally our time to strike back. Wait a minute. We're still confused. How confused? More confused than I was the first time I looked upon Esther's paintings? Does the name ring a bell? He's from a very long time ago, though. Surely not someone you know. You know what? Who knows? Maybe he really was famous. Actually, that pisses me off. Why didn't I make my mark in history? You know what? Let's just call him Mauki from now on. Mauki? Mauki? Paimon feels like she might have heard that before. No, this isn't the time for that either. Wasn't that in the letter? Wasn't Mauki the guy who wrote the letter, or am I crazy? Let me ask you, do any of you have combat strength on par with a junior Remurian centurion of higher? Oh, we've got combat strength. Don't worry, the Traveler can beat people up just fine. I mean, I've fought gods and dragons before. Don't worry, I've got this. Come on then, let's head out and show them what Pancration, or maybe Machaira, means to you. Pancration. That rings a bell. Also, I have a guess that Zayland was here. Malleable platform. Okay. Well. Oh. Okay. Taste of Asmodee's power. Asmodee. Asmodeus. There's Asmodeus. Sweet dreams are made of past, present, and future. It's beautiful. Look, that is the center of the Pillar Hall of Space. Now then, let us set our course for the heart of the world, a realm unreserved for the old or the young, rulers or fools. By the way, this would also explain why the sanatorium is crumbling ruins, and that yet somehow Zaitlin's sister was buried there. I'm starting to strongly suspect that it is in fact Zaitlin who was buried there. And when we return, she's gonna go back in the past. And, yeah. Ah, yes. Come. It's team huddle time. We have a strategy meeting to hold. Does the team include me? Oh, Paimon almost forgot. Historia, do you know how to send someone back down to the ground? I do. Then, can you tell us how to send Zaitlin back? She's just an ordinary person. In the past, that would have been nearly impossible. The temple's laws and order draw close and to collapse, making it now a trivial matter. And that's why she was at the sanatorium. She was here, she ended up going back down, and then that's when we ran into her. You simply need to do me a small favor. Alright, but it better be small. Oh, it's simple. Smash a few crappy guards, rescue an old friend, and escort us back to the center of the Pillar Hall. That doesn't sound too bad. And do you know what kind of god rules this place? Traveler is looking for her. This was once the sacred hall of the god of space, but she is nowhere to be found. After the mistress vanished, one of the two stewards fell from grace and departed. The one who remained, Melanta, grew increasingly severe with us. Wait a second. So the one that we ran into was the one who fell from grace? He did not descend into the mortal world, but he has descended into madness. Melanta? Does that mean that the one who fell from grace is that self-absorbed Nihilita guy? Correct. The water who introduced Dex to you is the one who departed. Nihilita of nothingness. Oh yeah, Nihil. So it really was that big-winged guy who talks to himself. He doesn't care what people say. Changes the subject whenever you ask him uncomfortable questions. Well, I guess that throws a wrench into my proof that Paimon is not Asmodee. Huh. Does he really talk that much? No matter. The two of them were once divine familiars who watched over the world from the Pillar Hall of Space. The Temple of Space selects people and objects from a specific historical age or now vanished civilization, using them as the smallest possible segments. Once elevated, the chosen are preserved here as living memories, forever. Doesn't sound like a very happy fate. I suspect it was not originally designed as an eternal paradise or some heaven in the sky. Still, God of Space's sisters would occasionally bring things of interest into the temple and grant small pardons for acts of change. Oh, Paimon gets it. This place was a spotless but dull bookshelf that the sisters then covered in stickers and stuffed with light novels. Then Melanta, driven by longing for his creator, reversed all the rules to their original form. He began purging everything that had changed, punishing anyone who broke from precedent. I gathered the courage to leave the relative safety of the temple's center, hoping I might be able to save an old friend. My lack of pancration training caught up with me, and I ended up getting chased by the guards and hiding in that spot earlier. Alright, that's the introduction. What's our plan? We fight our way through and save anyone we know. Fine. Looks like Melanta's the highest up the ladder we can reach for now. Hopefully, we can get some answers from him.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Pretty spot. Oh. Money. Money. Oh. Hello, Mr. Manly Dude. I didn't fight these guys. This is piles of junk. May you be decommissioned and scrapped. Next routine tech. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. Yeah, these guys definitely elite enemies, right?
Time for takeoff.
Light up a blazing sun!
Path bridging vertical. And yet, as elite as they are,
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
oh. Well, they don't even drop anything. Okay. Oh, look, it's a way shrine. We can fill up our pitcher here. Well, well, if it isn't our great master of anti-self-termination, Josephus. So why are you here, cursing all who live? Cut it out. Nobody dies in the Temple of Silence. In Temple of Space, Temple of Silence. How strange. Did you try testing that world, Sir Anti-Self-Termination? Keep talking, and a new batch of guards will be on its way. Alright, special times call for special treatment. I won't make fun of you. Traveler, Zaitland, this is Josephus. He's a friend of mine. No need to be so sentimental. Everyone here is everyone else's friend. If you can't come to love or be loved by everyone over such long periods of time, you'd drown the world in sorrow. Come, let us set our course for the heart of the world, a realm not reserved for the old or the dead, for the rich or poor. I've quoted that poem before.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Alright, let's see. Can I get out of here? Yes, I can. We're gonna have to leave that as a cliffhanger. Sorry. But we'll be back tomorrow. And we'll continue that quest, and we'll continue Linnea's story quest. And yeah, but for now, I really need to get ready for bed. A lot of stuff I need to get done. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. I hope the rest of your night is a good one, and I will see you later. Heart hands.